Om Shanti. Avyak Bapdada, 19th of September 2021. Original date 23rd of March 1988. Title: Signs of the Beloved (Dilruba) children who are conquerors of the heart of the Father, the Comforter of Hearts. Today, the Dilaram (the Comforter of Hearts) Father has come to meet his Dilruba (beloved). Dilruba is also a musical instrument. Children. Each and every Dilruba child of the Dilaram Father, that is, those in whose hearts the sweet music of the constant remembrance of Dilaram is automatically playing, such Dilruba children are the ones who conquer Dilaram's heart with the music of their love. The Dilaram Father also sings praise of such children. So, those who have conquered the Father's heart are automatically conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. When someone gains the throne of a limited kingdom, it means he is seated on that throne. Similarly, those who conquer the Father's heart throne are automatically and constantly seated on the throne. The Father is always in their hearts, and such victorious children are always in the Father's heart. Such children who have conquered the heart sing songs of nothing else except the Father and service with every breath they take. That is, at every second that passes, they constantly sing this one song: My Baba, and I belong to the Father. These are known as the Dilruba children who have conquered the Dilaram Father's heart throne. Bapdada constantly listens to the sweet sounds coming from the hearts of the Dilruba children. Is there just the one song that is sung, or are there other songs too? Sometimes some also sing songs of their weaknesses, and sometimes, instead of singing songs of the Father's praise, they sing their own praise. Along with praising the Father, you also praise yourselves. You are included in the Father. That is, your praise is also merged within the Father's praise. The correct tune, the elevated tune, is to sing the praise of the Father. Others are able to see the Father in every step, vision, word, relationship and connection of the children who are conquerors of the heart throne. Even though their words come from their mouths, those powerful, loving words automatically reveal the Father. These words are not spoken by those souls. They are the words of an elevated authority, that is, of the Almighty Authority. The spirituality in their vision gives souls the experience of the Father. Their steps are the steps of God's elevated directions. Others would feel that that one is not an ordinary human being, but an avyakt angel. Those who give this experience are said to be conquerors of the heart, and so conquerors of the world. To give an experience through words is an ordinary method. There are many people in the world who influence others with their words. However, the speciality of your words is that your words remind others of the Father. The success of revealing the Father shows souls the path to salvation. This is what is unique. If they simply praise you and say that you have a very good art of speaking, or that you speak with words of authority, that praise can be given to other souls too. However, let your words give the experience of the Father's praise. This speciality is the method to open the curtain of revelation. The sound of the hearts from the lips of those who constantly have Dilaram in their hearts will automatically reveal Dilaram. Therefore, check. Is the Father being revealed through every step and every word of mine? Do the words I speak enable a relationship to be forged with the Father? Now, the last part of service is to hoist the flag of revelation. Is my every action such that it reveals the Father who tells us the philosophy of elevated karma? Those who constantly have the Father in their hearts are automatically Son shows the Father. That is, they are close, that is, equal to the Father. Let the sound Our Baba echo in all directions. Not the Baba of the Brahma Kumaris, but our Baba. When this sound echoes everywhere, the gates to the sweet home Paramdam will then open, because when they say our Baba, they can then receive their inheritance of liberation. Even if they go back with you and the Father as part of the procession, everyone has to return. Everyone has to be taken back. At least they should claim a right to be able to hear the words with their ears and to know with their intellects, our Baba has come. Let no one be deprived of this. The Father is the Father of the world, and so at least these few drops have to be given to all souls of the world. You have swallowed the ocean, but they are thirsty for just one drop, so you will enable them to attain at least a few drops, will you not? What do you need to do for that? Let your every step and every word be such that it reveals the Father. Only then will this sound echo. Only the children who reveal the Father in this way are said to be the Dilrupa children of the Dilaram Father, those whose hearts have only the music of the one Father. So, have you become such Dilrupa children? Sing this one song and other songs will automatically finish. You can give your good news in just 2 words. Okay, have a heart-to-heart conversation. Do not take or give time to listening to any other type of song. It doesn't take long to relate good news, but it does take time to speak the Ram Katha, brackets Tales of Rama. Bapdada calls such stories the Ram Katha, not Krishna Katha. This is the story of those who are 14 celestial degrees, not of those who are 16 celestial degrees. You are not the ones who tell tales of Rama, are you? There is now so much service that still remains to be done. What have you done up to now? Just think about it. There are 5.5 billion souls. Even if you give them just a drop, you have to give them something, whether they become your devotees or your subjects. Even if they become deities, something still has to be given to them. On the path of devotion, they will be worshipped as deities. So, only when you give them something will they consider you to be deities, brackets ones who give, and worship you. People will also accept you when they have some attainment. How would they just accept you like that as the mother and father? Kings are also the mothers and fathers. On both accounts, you have to be bestowers, children of the bestower, and bestow. However, when giving, you have to remind them of the bestower. Do you understand what you have to do? Don't think that so many centres have opened abroad and in this land, and that a lot has been achieved. You are the children of the merciful Father, are you not? Have mercy for all your thirsty, wandering brothers and sisters. Let no one have any reason to complain. Acha. Many lovers have come from foreign lands. When many come, everything has to be shared. Time, too, has to be shared. You change night into day. What more can you do? Be a great donor, even in this. Even though the Father's love is number-wise, it is still number one for all. Let no one ever think, the Father has less love for me and more love for someone else. No, He has the greatest love for all. Perhaps the words spoken through the lips are sometimes more for one than for another, but the love of the heart isn't distributed through words. In the Father's vision, each and every child is number one. The number has not been declared as yet. Until the number is announced, each and every one is number one, because anyone can become number one. You also heard that Brahma is constantly number one, but there is also the first division. To claim the first number with the Father means to go into the first division. Those souls are also called number one. Although Bapdada knows that at present some soul is last, he doesn't consider that one to be last until the final results have been declared. The last can become the first at any time. There is still a margin for this. Sometimes what happens is that those who are moving very fast become tired as they come close, and so they stop. And those who are moving slowly never stop. They move using the right method, and so they reach their destination. This is why everyone is number one in the Father's vision. When the results are announced, it will be said that this one is last and this one is first. This cannot be said now. Therefore, simply have faith in yourself and keep flying. Bapdada has love in his heart for each one to enable each one to fly forward. Even if Baba speaks fewer words to someone, his love is no less. His heart is constantly filled with the elevated, pure wishes of the Father's love. Even with just the 2 words, he says, "Keep flying." The ocean of love is merged in those 2 words. No one can say, "Baba loves me more." If someone says this, then say, "He loves me even more than you." And he truly does. He isn't just saying this to make you happy. He isn't saying this just to make your heart happy. The Father knows that you have been wandering. You had got tired and confused and have now met the Father after 5,000 years. The Father searched everywhere and found you. He found you in the east, west, north, and south. How much love would he have for those for whom he has searched far and wide? Otherwise, he wouldn't even search for them. Does the ocean lack love? Only Dilaram knows how much love each one of you has in your heart for Baba. No matter what you may be, all of you have passed in the subject of love. The Father has already given you the certificate of having love for the Father. Acha. To all the Dilruba children of Dilaram everywhere who sing songs of deep love from their hearts. To those who reveal the Father in every action. Son shows Father. To those who constantly enable others to forge a relationship with the Father with their every word. To those who constantly give others the experience of the Father of all spirits with their spiritual drishti. To those who reveal the Father. To those who have conquered the Father's heart throne and are therefore conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. To such children, love, remembrance, and namaste from Baba, the comforter of hearts. Personal meetings. 1. The power of remembrance constantly enables you to move forward in every task. The power of remembrance makes you powerful for all time. The experience of the power of remembrance is the most elevated experience. It is this power that enables you to experience success in every task. Have the awareness that you are a soul who is moving forward with the experience of this power and move forward as much as you want to. With this power, you will continue to receive special cooperation. 2. While carrying out every task and keeping yourself stable in the stage of a detached observer, do you experience yourself to be a detached soul who is enabling actions to be performed? The stage of a detached observer makes every task easily successful. The stage of a detached observer is so lovely. A soul who performs actions as a detached observer is always detached and loving to the Father. Do you have the intoxication, I am an alokik soul who performs actions with this practice? One who has alokik experiences. a soul who has an alokik life. While performing actions, continue to increase this practice. This practice will enable you to attain your karmatit stage. While constantly increasing this practice, and while performing actions, remain detached and loving to the Father. This is called being an elevated soul. 3. Do you experience being a soul who is overflowing with elevated treasures? Those who are overflowing with limitless treasures would have so much spiritual intoxication. Continue to move forward with the spiritual happiness that you are constantly overflowing with all treasures. If you awaken souls with all the treasures and make them your companions, you will become a powerful soul who is always overflowing and will constantly continue to move forward. 4. Do you always have the awareness in your intellect that the Father is Karavanha and is making you do everything, and that you are just an instrument? Those who do everything as an instrument remain constantly light because the Karavanha Father is responsible. When you have the consciousness that you are doing something, you become heavy, whereas when the Father is making you do it, you remain light. I am an instrument, and the one who is making everyone move is making me move and do everything. This is known as being a carefree emperor. Therefore, constantly continue to move forward in this way. Karavanha is making you do everything. 5. You experience being an elevated soul who stays under the canopy of the Father's protection, do you not? Those who stay under the canopy of protection at this time become those who are under the canopy over the throne. So, you have the happiness that you are a fortunate soul who remains under the canopy of protection, do you not? The canopy is the means of safety. No one can come under this canopy. Always keep in front of you the image of you being under the Father's canopy of protection. 6. Do you always have your spiritual form in your awareness? Brahmins will become angels, and angels will become deities. You have solved this riddle, have you not? Do you know how to solve riddles? In a second, become a deity from a Brahmin, and then a deity who goes around the cycle and becomes a Brahmin, and then becomes a deity again. So, you always have the riddle of hum so hum in your intellect. Those who have solved a riddle receive a prize. So, you have received a prize, have you not? Even in the future, you would not receive what you have received now. What have you received as a prize? You have found the Father himself, and you now belong to the Father. Compared to the future kingdom, this attainment is so elevated. So, always continue to move forward with the intoxication and happiness that you are an elevated soul who has won a prize. Always keep the riddle and the prize in your awareness, and you will automatically continue to move forward. 7. Do you experience yourself to be an elevated soul who constantly experiences progress by using the method determination is the key to success? By using the speciality of determination, you easily experience success and become a special soul. When you become a special soul for any task, you automatically receive everyone's blessings. No one gives blessings in a physical way, but this is very subtle, through which the soul is filled with power, and you easily experience success in your self-progress. So, constantly continue to move forward with the awareness that you are an elevated soul who attains success with the greatness of determination and who receives blessings from everyone. Blessing. May you be a world benefactor who gives everyone God's message with the fragrance of your spirituality. Imbibe all the powers of spirituality, and the fragrance of spirituality will easily attract all souls to you. Since you are able to make Tamupratan Mata Satupratan with the power of your mind, then, with the power of your spirituality, even from a distance, you will be able to give the Father's main message to souls who are not able to come in front of you. When you speed up this subtle machinery, many desperate souls will receive a drop of something, and you will be called a world benefactor. Slogan. Let pure and elevated thoughts emerge in yourself, and any waste will automatically become merged. Om Shanti. Notice. Today is the third Sunday World Meditation Hour, and all Baba's children will especially sit in their incorporeal stage from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. and experience God's powers in their home, Shantidam, the land of silence, and do the service of giving sakash to the whole globe.